microphone volume is a little bit better. I turned it down a little bit. It was a bit too loud, I thought, last time. I'm gonna keep making improvements like that. Let's see what I can do in this match. Playing the SHPTK-TVP. I don't know how to say it. Is there a way to say it? I don't know. I've never heard the real name, if you can say that. I've never heard it. The main thing about this tank is damage per minute. It can do a lot of damage per minute. 3,600 currently. 3,500. I don't know, it's one of those two numbers. It's a lot, though. Good accuracy. And a fully traversable turret. Also, fast. It's fast. One of the downsides of this tank is that it doesn't have good gun depression. It only has 6 degrees of gun depression, which I've noticed very significantly. It's been a pain. It's been a big pain. I wish I had more. But I don't need gun depression in this map. Let's take out this guy. Nice little shot in the lower plate. Or not in the lower plate. That was actually an upper plate shot. A little bit of an upper plate shot. But I got a that was the best spot to shoot it in the upper plate, so it was a penetration. And this thing has good penetration. Can I get him? Yeah, I can get him. I was worried if he maybe turned and he could have put a shot into me. That could have been really bad if he could have, because if you look in the bottom left, I don't have much hit points. That's another downside with this tank. You don't really have that good of hit points. Our team is getting attacked by this stupid ELC. Let me go try to see if I can get a shot into him. Oh wow, look at this. He's actually winning the fight. He's winning this fight against this guy. This guy's having trouble with him. Well, thankfully I have good HE. And look at that. 2 shots. ELC's gone. Because I do 400 damage in a shot with high explosive. Normal shells is 250, as you're about to see. 240, see. That T-32 was not knowing what they were doing. I want to get another shot on that T-32. See if I can find an angle. I have this place. Okay, does this work? That shot went into the wall. I'll take a shot. Try to get them out of the game. Where'd that shot go? What? Where are these shots going? That shot got it. And Cupola? There we are. That's what I like to see. Yeah, I was annoyed. I simply wanted to get that shot in, and I put the shots on their hull and then on their Cupola. Because maybe I should have shot there at the start. Cupola at the start. Potentially, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, those shots should have hit at the start. Those all should have hit. But I traded my hit points on that guy. I mean, there's no point not to. I don't think I really needed to wait. There was no real reason. Like, of course, my team was gonna go up here, maybe finish him off, but my kill, my damage. That's what I say. And I'm going up here, and what is this guy doing? We found a local tourist, as Skill would say. Maybe a paid actor. I have no clue. I really don't know. This guy just was sitting here when I came up. What am I supposed to do? He's just sitting there. I don't know what he's doing. There's a guy there. I think he's waiting for me to come up. So I switched to my AP. Yeah, I just saw him. So I'm switching to my AP now to see if I can hit his cupola, and bam. And he sits there. He wants another shot. So I give him one. Our teammate just goes in and gets himself killed by the XM57 that was waiting for him. So, bam. Nice lower plate shot. And now it's Udez. That's definitely reloaded. He's just sitting there waiting for me. If I peek out on him, I'm dead. So, I'm gonna do something else. I can't peek out on him. He's just gonna put a shot on me. He has a little crevice there that I can get shot through, and I can't really shoot him back for free. I have no armor on this thing. Another thing about this tank, it doesn't have armor. It does have some, like, little armor points. I've deflected shots before, very luckily, but generally, it does not have armor. I could meet anyone here. I actually could meet anyone here and get shot and get destroyed because we're very similar on hit points. So I do have my high explosive loaded, which does that 400 damage if it penetrates, but I could get shot here. I could have someone. Luckily, the T-30 is at the base. So if you look on the map, he's not there. And I came around the corner. I see the Udez running away. And now I know when he come, I zoom out to check where he's at. He's there. He misses his shot. I put a 200 damage on him. I come around the corner knowing that I'm going to reload faster. Lower plate. And he's done. I'm on 5 kills. And there's only 1 player left. And look in the chat. I'm saying don't capture. Because I want to get that final kill, and you'll see why in a very short moment. There it is. I typed it in the chat. I'm trying to get the Top Gun. The Top Gun medal. I need it for a mission. Can I get the medal? Can I get the last kill? I'm telling the guy to get off. He won't get off. 6 seconds, 5 seconds, 4 seconds, and he gets off. I said, let me kill them. Not because I want my team to give me it, but because I want my idiot teammate to get off the point so I can kill this guy. I'm telling him to let me kill them so I can just end the match. Let's see, can I get it? He's sitting on base. Our XM57's coming in. Oh, he says all yours in the chat. Look at the guy. And then I come in, put a shot on the side, 288 damage. I say A in the chat because I'm excited. And I get my Top Gun mission complete. Yeah, that was a really good match. I played that really nicely. I could have made a bunch of mistakes in that match. Yeah, I definitely that could have gone really bad because, like I said, this tank doesn't have much hit points. So if you make a few little mistakes there, you die. I did get a bit lucky a few times. I think, yeah, I got lucky a few times. Especially with that Udez. Definitely with the Udez, I got lucky there. But it wouldn't have killed me. It would have only put me at like 100 hit points. It wouldn't have killed me, I don't think, or maybe 50. It wouldn't have killed me though. I don't think that Udez has 400 average damage. I did get unlucky a few times too, especially with that guy I was shooting at through the wall. That was very unlucky. I mean, I saw green. I saw green on the guy, so I shot. And my shots were simply missing. I'm trying to think where I got lucky. I guess one of the times I got lucky was with that, the tank destroyer in the middle. The one that pushed near the buildings and got himself killed because of it. I got one shot on him, upper plate. That was quite lucky actually, because they could have been looking my direction. I think I came out and then I was spotted and I took a second to aim. They could have gotten a shot on me in that time. I probably wouldn't have backed away as soon as he may have like flick shot and probably hit me, because it's close range, and a lot of times, well, not a lot of times, but yeah, it's close range. That's generally what I'm trying to. That's generally the reason they would have hit that shot is because of that. It's close range. So if they simply flicked on me, yeah, that could have hit. That could have that probably would have hit. Basically, that's very probable. But the reason that shot would be terrible is because that's a tank destroyer, and that's a specific tank destroyer. That's a tank destroyer that can do a lot of damage. That tank destroyer does a lot of damage close range. It does like 800 at its peak damage when it's close range. It's a very weird one. It does more damage close range and does less damage far away. Yeah, it's a very weird one. That's the reason he was so pushed up, is because he knew that. But he made a mistake anyways. So if I took that shot, I don't know if I would have survived this match. Yeah, I wouldn't have. This match, it would be over by now. Because if I took that shot, I would be on like 100 hit points, and the guy on the top of the base of the map, the guy on the castle, would have killed me. Whenever he peeked out like that, he would have killed me. So I got lucky a few times this match. Maybe even more than that. Maybe more than those 2 times. I probably got lucky more than those 2 times. I guess, yeah. I guess yes, actually, I did, because my teammates, they let me have the kill. They actually worked with me as nice teammates. The guy got off the capture. The guy got off the base. My teammate that was closest to the enemy, that could have killed the enemy by simply peeking out on him, he instead went for a tracking shot. Actually, I think he was trying to help me. I think he tried to go for a tracking shot to try to keep the guy there and keep him waiting for me so I could kill him. He could have penetrated that shot, yes, but I think he did that. I think that's what he was trying to do. He was trying to keep him there for me. And that is so nice, because I was having a tough time with this mission. I really was, especially with this tank. I was only trying to do it with this tank. I was not going to switch, because I don't like having easier times with well, of course, I chose this tank at the start because of I thought it would be good for the mission, but that doesn't mean I was correct about that. This tank isn't that good for the mission, okay? It has to be with a sniper or a support tank. It's better to do it with a support. A sniper tank, holy is it difficult, and I did it with the sniper tank. And I realized that after I chose it, so I wasn't gonna go back, because I didn't want to quit. I didn't want to say that I couldn't do it and I give up or whatever. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do it myself and do it the difficult way so I could get rewarded, and I got rewarded by my teammates. I got rewarded. And I got high caliber, cause the highest damage in a battle. I got Top Gun. This is the most annoying one. I had to get this. Destroy enemy vehicles, 6 and more. Standard battle. Yeah, all of that. 6 kills or more. It's, yeah. So I think it's like 6 to 7 or something like that. If you get 8, you get another. Well, actually, you get Top Gun anyways, I think. Yeah, you get Top Gun anyways, and then you either get another medal too, or not. All these, to damage enemy vehicle modules or injure crew members at least 5 times in a battle. Cause more damage to enemy vehicles than the hit points of your vehicle. That's, I did that by a mile. I had, what, 1,270 hit points? I did 4,500 damage. Yeah, I think I definitely, did more than that. I did it by 4 times my hit points on my vehicle. Not exactly, probably about 3.5 times, but 6 kills. Got my Top Gun. Let's look at the team score. Let's see what my team did in terms of damage. The XM57 that helped me did 3,200 damage. But yeah, he got 0 kills. That is rough. He got 0 kills, 3,200 damage. Look at that. 6 kills, 4,500 damage. I got 1,600 base experience. And the enemy team guy actually thanked me. Oh, actually, he didn't thank me. He said, nice game or whatever, something like that. And then he said good night to me because he was going to sleep. He was saying that I actually did good, and he recognized that. Yeah, this was a really good match. 6 kills is not something you see every day. And what I've noticed, I think this is actually a fact. It is more difficult to get kills than it is to get damage. And the reason I say this is because I recently watched a like 13 or 14k damage game, and the guy only got 6 kills. Actually, no, he got 7 kills. He got 7. Wow, 1 more kill than me, and I had 4,000 damage. Well, yeah, this is technically different tier and everything, but even so, the guy had much more damage than me. Generally, he had much more damage than me, and not because he did better than me, but because he was in that position to get more damage. But that doesn't mean he got more kills than me. It wasn't proportional. Like, since he had much more damage than me, it doesn't mean he had much more kills than me. Because kills are more difficult, like I said. So me getting 6 kills is actually showing that well, I mean, of course, I could have gotten a few lucky times where I got a kill or something like that, and they didn't, or something like that, but generally it shows that I did almost as good as someone that got 14k damage. Basically, that's what it shows. At least in terms of kills, not damage. I'm not talking about damage. I'm talking about purely kills. And generally it makes sense. There's only 15 players in the match. So you can only take so much of those kills. You can only get a maximum of 15 kills. So how much? That's 9 kills left. So that means I got almost half. That would be 7.5 would be half. So I almost got half of the entire enemy team killed. That's very impressive. That's very unlikely to do. Almost half of the enemy team killed, even with a tank that's like mine, which has higher fire rate, so you can shoot and then shoot again. It's not easy. Because the thing about this tank is, yes, it shoots quick, but it does 250 damage each time, so you cannot trade shots with it, and you don't have much hit points. So even if you think you can just go in and shoot a guy and take the damage because you have higher damage per minute than them, it evens out in a way because you don't have much hit points. Look at the financial report. 79,000 profit. Look at that. Even though I lost a bit of credit, it's not that much. Not that much, actually. I thought it would be more, but yes, I only lost a little bit, and then I gained 79,000, which was very nice. And I got my mission complete. Let's go ahead and check. Let's go ahead and look. Let's go ahead and look and see what mission I was trying to complete. It was this one. Earn the High Caliber Award. Let me check, actually. Let me look. The High Caliber Award. Oh, maybe I was trying to do the wrong one. Maybe so. Because I thought I was always a Top Gun. Was I always trying to get the High Caliber? Yeah. Cause the highest damage in a battle. Oh. That's all I needed to do. That's all I needed to do. I didn't realize. Oh my. Wait, what? Was I really doing the wrong thing the whole time? Well, I wasn't doing the wrong thing, technically. I was still doing amazing, but I still needed to do amazing. But yeah, I didn't need to do the Top Gun. It says earn the High Caliber Award, not earn the Top Gun. Yeah. I thought it meant higher in the Top Gun. That's the reason I didn't know what the High Caliber was. I didn't know what that meant. Yeah, I would definitely mistakenly thought it was something else. But I mean, I got both. I got 6 kills, Top Gun, and the High Caliber, so I did both. And I got the Mastery Badge for the tank. I mastered the tank. And let's look at my rewards. Let's see if I'm almost there to a gun mark. Ooh, look at that. 61%. I'm almost there to the first mark. I've never gotten a single mark of excellence. "99 battles played, victory percentage is 58.5. Battle survives 39%. Average score per battle is 1,500 damage. Cost enemy vehicles. My average damage taken is 940. My maximum experience in a battle is 2,462. I have no clue when I did that, but the maximum damage in a battle is 4,560, which was the replay we watched. So, I may have overestimated what I needed to do, but even so, I achieved what I was trying to do. I was trying in the day. I was trying to do it. I was trying to get a bunch of kills. I was trying to get a lot of damage. I was getting 3, 4 kills every match. Sometimes 2, of course. Sometimes only 3. Sometimes not even. I mean, yeah, a few times I didn't even get 4. Of course. I mean, you literally always have bad matches, but or decently good matches, but not good enough. Sometimes I got 4 kills and didn't get there. Sometimes I think I even got 5 kills and didn't get there. But I'm glad I could get rewarded. That game showed me how people can actually work with you, because a lot of the people in this game, they are disgusting and they are mean. They're really mean. And not in a weak type of way. I'm not weak. It's simply that these people are mean. They really don't know how to treat others. And recently I had a guy talk to me about, I was playing artillery because I wanted to complete a mission, and I haven't played artillery much. So I was like, let's do it. Let's play some artillery. I mean, the stupid thing is in the game anyway. It's not like I can do anything about it. Even if I want to, I can't remove artillery. So let's see what I can do with artillery. And I decided when I started playing artillery, I wanted to do it more. I don't know about fairly. I just wanted to do it differently. I wanted to do it differently. I didn't want to use it in the stupid stun way, because I know the stun way, okay, yeah, you might do your little damage, you might do your little stun mechanic, but it's annoying. That's the main part about stupid artillery that everyone hates, is the stun mechanic. So, what I decided to do was use more heat rounds. Yes, I do have stunning rounds, but these are mainly for lower armor tanks. I don't use those for highly armored tanks simply to stun them. I have a few times, but not generally. I didn't do it generally. I mainly used high explosive anti-tank, because it has high penetration and decent damage. It does less damage than this because that's for if you penetrate, which the chances of penetrating are lower, unless you have a lightly armored target and you hit your shot. But, so what this means, basically, this penetration here is if the shot does not hit and it hits the ground near, it's not going to do any damage. It does 194 penetration, 420 damage, and it doesn't have any area effect like this one. You can see this thing has a damage radius 7.6. That means even if you miss the target, it still does a little bit of damage. Even if you miss the target, it still can do a lot of damage. But no, this stuff, this heat, high explosive anti-tank, even if you miss the target, I mean, if you miss the target, you do nothing. So you have to hit that shot accurately. If you don't, it does nothing. That's what I was doing. That's how I played artillery. I didn't play it like a loser that simply hits nothing and still gets their shot off, or still gets a little bit of damage off and annoys the enemy. I actually hit them hard and make them realize, oh, I'm in a terrible position, I need to get out of here. Or I simply farm them. I shoot my shot every 26 seconds. And if I get lucky, because artillery's really about luck. It is not that skill-based. It really isn't. There isn't much skill in it. Yeah, there's skill. Of course there is. But there isn't much. And there's nowhere near the amount of skill needed for a regular tank. You sit at the back. You really do. You sit at the back. You don't have to sit at the far back, like the absolute furthest point. But you sit at the back and you shoot over cover. How much skill is there in that? And no one cares. You know why? Because you're artillery. No one cares how bad you do. And if someone does, they're a retard. They're an idiot, and they deserve nothing. They deserve to stop talking. Because I've dealt with a guy that actually has done that. Oh, I'm doing so bad, dude. I'm such a bad player. I missed my shots. I didn't put my shots on in time. I'm an artillery, bro. What do you expect? What do you expect? My gun is so inaccurate. I have 0 degrees of gun depression. I have no armor. My health is 300. I get 2 shots by everyone. So, I don't know what the guy expects. If I get flanked, if I make a mistake, I'm dead instantly. There's no mistakes with artillery. So most times people just sit at the back. But no, I played a bit differently. In that match, I could actually show it to you. Should I show you that match? Yeah, why not? Let's do it. Since I'm considering it, let's do it. It was a stupid match. But let's show it. Yes, I made a mistake. Of course, I made a mistake. I could have won that situation. It was a situation that was winnable for me. But that doesn't mean that it was. That doesn't mean it was. It was easy. Doesn't mean it was easy to win. That's what I'm trying to say. It doesn't mean I could have done it easily. Or that. I'm trying to explain this good. How do I explain this? That doesn't mean it was simple to win that. It could have been, yes, of course. I was in a decent position. But no, it wasn't simple, actually. Now that I think about it, it was not simple to win that match. With how I was thinking, it wasn't simple. But yes, now that I know what has happened, it was simple. So it wasn't simple before. It wasn't. It was complicated before. There could have been multiple things that have gone wrong, and I could have actually done the best. I could have done amazing, and they could have been like, oh wow, you're a really good artillery player. But instead I got the opposite situation where he says I'm terrible. I think this is it. Yeah, this is definitely it. So yes, this is artillery. And you're gonna see immediately, as soon as you watch this, you're gonna see, as soon as you see where I go, you'll see how I play this, how I'm playing this. You see where I'm going? Am I gonna go to the right and go to the far corner of the map? Let's see. No, I'm going straight to the heavy side. Yeah, I'm not playing like a loser. I'm not sitting at the back. I'm going to play differently. And also I'm having my heat loaded. Look at the shell I'm loading. I'm loading heat. What did I say? Let's see how I play this. This is artillery. This is artillery gameplay. It's not going to be very great. I mean, seriously, you get one shot off every year, and your shot always misses most. I mean, seriously, it always misses. I don't even need to say anymore. It always misses. I'm waiting for my teammates to come closer. I'm trying to wait for them a bit because I don't want to get killed immediately because of some random guy pushing through and somebody peeking out. Because there could have been a guy doing that, so 2 shots and I'm dead. I can't risk that. So now I'm waiting, seeing if there may be a person trying to come out, doing that exact thing. And let's see if there is. It doesn't seem there is. I'm trying to get my shot on. I can't get my shot on. It's red. There's a red line. It's not gonna work. Now I'm trying to angle my tank a bit more so I can maybe shoot it higher so I can get my shot on. Can't get my shot on still. Still can't get my shot on. There's nowhere I can shoot. It's red. It's all red. Still can't get my shot on. So I have to move. Where am I gonna go? Am I gonna go back to the base? Am I gonna sit in the back? No. I'm gonna push up. And guess where our artillery is? Look. Look at where our artillery is. All the way in the back. All the way in the back of the map. He's about to get killed too. He's getting pushed from that side. He could easily die. So now I'm simply trying to find a good position to go to. And as you can see, the ice breaks off there, so I can't go much further than that. Even though there's a stupid little red border somewhere, you really can't do much else because of the water. So this is where I should have stayed. Actually, this is where I should have stayed. This was a good position. I shot there, trying to blind shot. As soon as I did that, some people got spotted, and I realized that after, of course. Tank destroyer got spotted, artillery got spotted, a few little other tanks got spotted. Kill. That was the artillery I just killed. He was spotted before. Got the shot on him. Used my high explosive shell. Instant kill. It was a direct hit. There's not really much to talk about in this match. This isn't like a crazy good match. I simply wanted to show you what this idiot wanted to talk about. What some loser wanted to talk about. I loaded heat. Let's see if I can get the shot off. No, my shot got blocked. It didn't even go. It didn't even go because it got hit on the rock. And now they're coming for me. What am I gonna do? Am I gonna run or am I gonna stay? I'm gonna run because I have to. I get shot, tracked. I'm on 87 hit points. I'm on one shot. I gotta run. I gotta go. If I don't run, this guy's gonna kill me. Can I get away? This guy could be around the corner. So what I decide to do, I decide to peek it. Look at that. I'm peeking it. Spotting. See if I can spot him. He's not there. Look who's in the chat. Look at this guy in the chat. KV, what the help? What the fuck? Help. I usually don't curse, but I can definitely do it whenever I want. So he's talking in the chat. He's talking away like a little loser. Like that he is. What? I didn't even realize, but the loser that's talking in the chat, he's a dang artillery player. Holy. What a absolute retard. He's talking in the chat being like this but he's an artillery player. What an idiot. So I'm sitting up here waiting for someone to come up because there could be someone coming up. Like I said, that guy was there. He could have came around, he could have drove, and now I'm getting onto this position because this is a good position. Teammates are talking away in the chat. I'm trying to simply prepare to see if this guy might want to just come up here and kill me, because he definitely could. I don't know how to aim this dang thing. I mean, seriously. The thing about this tank, like I said before, it has 0 degrees gun depression. So if you're not flat ground or lower ground, you cannot hit your enemy. I mean, you may still be able to hit them, but the chances are much lower. So I decide, yeah, that's probably what's happening here. So I'm gonna say, also another way to do this that's better is to get them on the side, to hit them on the side instead of the front, or to simply get them surprised, like make them surprised. This is the best way to do it. Hit them like this instead of when they're coming up, because they're gonna be fully exposed whenever they peek around that corner. So I aim. This is the only way to do it, I think. I think you have to be in the straight aim mode. It's simply really difficult to hit your shot when you have 0 degrees of gun depression. But this is how you have to be. You see that little circle? It's much more understandable of where your shot's gonna go, and you can actually aim it. You actually can aim it with this. If you simply wait, let it get small like that. It does get quite small after some time because, I mean, it's not small, but it's good enough for this close range stuff. It's close range. So I realize now that I don't think these guys are gonna come over here. I try to get a shot on him, but of course I can't because there's a stupid rock in my way. I try to get a shot on him here, but he's just really difficult to hit. I mean, look at the guy. He went behind cover now, and I can't get him. So now I go back to, I don't know where that guy is still. Oh, now I see him. Now he's spotted on the map. Oh, I don't see him yet. Actually, now I do. Yeah, now I see him. Now he's spotted on the map. And now I see this guy. I want to take out that guy. I don't really... Actually, I do care about that guy, but I can't currently get a shot on him. Let's see if I can now. I switched to my high explosive instinctively because I was trying to shoot that Striv. He doesn't have that much armor. So now I'm trying to get a shot on this guy. Let's see if I can. The Bishop rams that guy and kills him. 3 kills Bishop. Holy, you're such a good player, dude. So I have my... Actually, I loaded back to my heat. I went back to my heat because of that other guy. I didn't expect the bishop to kill him. And then I tried to do a blind shot there. It didn't work, of course. I'm still using my heat. I'm not using high explosive. Maybe I should have used it on that guy because he doesn't have much armor, but I decided to use heat to, like I said, try to get the kill in a more skillful way. He's on 4 kills. The guy's doing it insanely well. I come out 1 second reload. I'm trying to get a shot on this guy. Yep. I try to get a lucky shot on him and it doesn't work. And now I have 0 spotting. There's no one here. I still have my heat loaded. Or do I? I'm actually loading my high explosive now. Yeah, I'm loading my high explosive. I'm going to try to finish off this game. I don't know where he's going to come from, though. I mean, is he going to go for the base? Like, I wasn't really thinking that much here. I didn't know if he was going to potentially go for the base. He has to go for the base, so I'm in a really good position here. I just need to get in position, and I'm not really doing that. I'm moving around being an idiot, but that's because I didn't think about it. And whenever I was playing artillery, I was decently tired, too, but it is what it is. The guy appears there. And now I'm not ready for him. Now I'm trying to get a shot on him. Can I get a shot on him? No, he's literally behind a rock. I cannot even if I was in position, he's behind a rock. I cannot hit him. He takes out the bishop. And now he's shooting on the heavy tank. And he takes out the heavy tank. There it is. And it's over. It's a draw. That was it. That was the replay that the guy got so mad about. He got so mad that I was like, oh, I cannot do this, and I made a mistake, and I made some little errors. I mean, I couldn't get my shots on. It's that simple. I literally could not get my shots on, and I switched to the wrong ammo at one point. I had one chance or a few shots to get on that guy, but there wasn't much I could really do. It was a draw. It wasn't even a victory for them. It was a draw. And the guy is so upset. The guy did good. He got 5... How many kills did he get? 6 kills? He got 6 kills. And ended in a draw. He did great. He wouldn't have won it. He probably wouldn't have won it because I could probably kill the guy. He only has 125 hit points. I could probably kill him. Especially if he made a mistake and actually went for the hill, which he knew I was on. If he went up here, I could simply shoot in his flank. And he's dead. I mean, one shot and I'm dead, yes. So he could have come up here, do a little shot, yes, and he could have got that kill, gotten that victory. But it's not guaranteed that he would do that, and it's not guaranteed that I would have let him do that, because he probably would have been looking at a side when he came in. He's going to look to either direction. Which direction he's going to look at? He's going to look to the left. As soon as he comes in, I would be on the right. Definitely, I would be on the right. At least I hope I would be. Not definitely. It's not definitely. I could have made a mistake. I definitely could have, but hopefully I would have been on the left, on the right. No, on the right. Yeah, on the right. From his position. I would have been on the right.